You've probably done it before. Knocked on wood to avoid bad luck, threw a pinch of salt over your shoulder, or refused to walk under a ladder, even though you knew nothing magical would happen. We live in the era of science, technology, and space exploration, and still, superstitions are everywhere. Why? Why do so many people still believe that simple actions can change destiny? Today, we're going to dive deep into the science behind everyday superstitions, where they came from, why they stuck around, and how our brain plays a huge role in keeping them alive. Let's begin. Why do humans create superstitions? Here's a fact: the human brain hates uncertainty. When something doesn't have an explanation, the brain creates one. Psychologists call this the illusion of control. The belief that small actions can influence big events. And it works, at least inside our minds. Studies show that superstition and ritual can reduce stress and increase confidence. This is why many athletes, artists, and even CEOs have secret lucky routines. Researchers at the University of Cologne discovered that people who believe in good luck actually perform better on tasks. Not because magic exists, but because believing relaxes the mind and reduces anxiety. Superstitions are much more psychological than mystical. When someone says something risky and then immediately knocks on wood. It looks pointless, but it's ancient. Early civilizations believed spirits lived inside trees. Touching or knocking on wood was like asking those spirits for protection. Today, psychology explains it differently. Knocking on wood is a ritual to reduce anxiety. It gives the brain a sense of control, even if nothing really changes. This superstition is extremely old. In ancient Greece and Rome, mirrors weren't just objects, they were believed to reflect the soul. Breaking a mirror was symbolically damaging the soul itself. And the number 7? Ancients believed the body renewed itself every 7 years. So the curse had an expiration date. Science gives another explanation. When someone believes breaking a mirror brings bad luck, they start noticing every bad thing that happens afterward. The brain looks for evidence to confirm the superstition. That psychological effect is called confirmation bias. This superstition actually makes sense. In medieval times, ladders were used in executions. Walking under one was considered disrespectful and dangerous. Also, a ladder leaning against a wall forms a triangle, a sacred symbol in many ancient religions. Breaking the triangle meant breaking divine order. Today, the scientific explanation is simple. Walking under ladder increases the risk of being hit by tools or someone falling. So this superstition began as a safety rule, not a magical one. In the 1700s and 1800s, umbrellas had stiff metal spokes and powerful springs. Opening one in a small space could break objects, injure someone, or poke a child in the eye. Over time, a logical warning turned into a supernatural belief. In the Middle Ages, black cats were linked to witchcraft. People believed witches could transform into cats, and that black cats were messengers of evil spirits. But not everywhere sees them as bad luck. In ancient Egypt, black cats were sacred. In Japan, they are symbols of good fortune. In Scotland, a black cat on your porch means prosperity is coming. There is zero scientific evidence that black cats bring misfortune. Fear and religion created this superstition, not reality. Strange, but ancient cultures believed rabbits were magical animals. Rabbits symbolize fertility, abundance, and life. Carrying a rabbit's foot spread across Europe and America as a good luck charm. Scientifically, the rabbit's foot doesn't bring luck, but belief in it can improve confidence and decision-making. Again, psychology, not magic. This superstition is a mix of religion, mythology, and fear. In Christianity, Judas was the 13th person at the Last Supper. In many cultures, 12 is considered the number of completeness, 13 breaks the balance. Some old myths claim that chaos arrived when a 13th guest appeared. But here's something fascinating. Studies show that on Friday the 13th, accidents and mistakes really do increase. Not because the date is cursed, but because people feel anxious and behave differently. Fear makes them careless. The bad luck comes from the mind, not the calendar. When your ears feel hot or red, some people say, "Someone must be gossiping about you." In reality, it's just blood flow. Ears can warm up due to stress, embarrassment, heat, adrenaline, physical activity. Nothing supernatural, just biology. In ancient times, people believed sneezing released part of the soul. Some cultures even thought the heart stopped for a second. Science explains it as a reflex. Your body is pushing out dust, irritants, or germs. Multiple sneezes usually mean allergy or no sensitivity. Not secret admirers. Very common superstition, but again, science is simple. Itching can be caused by dry skin, stress, sweat, allergies, eczema. The brain loves symbols. If you hope for money, any sensation becomes a sign. It's psychology filling in the blanks. We've all done this. This gesture started in early Christianity. Crossing fingers was a silent prayer for protection. Today, crossing your fingers acts like a mini ritual. It calms the brain, reduces fear, and increases confidence. And confidence improves performance. The luck comes from behavior, not the gesture. Salt used to be extremely valuable, sometimes even used as currency. Spilling salt meant wasting money or food. Throwing some over the shoulder became a symbolic way to reverse the mistake, as if pushing misfortune behind you. In psychology, we call this a ritual of compensation, a symbolic action to reduce guilt or worry. If superstitions don't make sense, if science explains them, why do they continue? Because superstitions give something that humans crave: the feeling of control, comfort during uncertainty, reduced anxiety, hope. And there's something powerful at work: the placebo effect. When people believe they are protected or lucky, their brain performs better. Their body relaxes. Their mind becomes more confident. Superstitions survive because they feel real. Every culture has its own strange rules. In Japan, cutting your nails at night brings bad luck. In Turkey, chewing gum at night means you're chewing the flesh of the dead. In Russia, whistling indoors attracts poverty. In the Philippines, you shouldn't shower after a funeral, spirits may follow you home. In Scotland, a black cat appearing at your door means wealth is coming. Superstitions are not just magic or myth. They are psychology, tradition, history, and emotion. Some came from real danger. Some were created to explain the unknown. Some survive because the human mind prefers an illusion of control rather than total uncertainty. Even if you don't believe in superstitions, you probably follow at least one without realizing it. So tell me in the comments, which superstition do you know? And do you believe in any of them? Thanks for watching and good luck, just in case.